Let's see if I can go live for everybody right here. All right, I think I am now live on YouTube, guys. I'm actually also live on Instagram with my people here. They're all here on my Instagram. So I would suggest you guys, if you guys want to see me in a better quality of video, head over to my YouTube channel right now. Send me a little message on the chat to let me know you're in the room. That way we can talk and have some fun and talk about all the upcoming videos that I'm going to be working on the channel, you know? So I'm seeing you guys right here. I'm waiting for you guys to move from there to here. That way you guys can see, you know, what I'm working on now. We have the working on a Saba saber, you know, so far just got his head. You don't want to know how long just to print the head took. It took about like an hour and a half just to print the head. And so, you know, so you guys to know, you know, you guys can actually get to know me, what I'm doing with the prints, what I'm doing with 3D modeling, the new helmets that I've made, the old helmets that I finished, which are actually right behind me right here. So let's see, who do we have here? I see 2 people on the YouTube feed. Let's see. Hello, guys. Hello. Oh, it's Superman and Naeem. Naeem is here. So Kenya, come over here. Show some love. All right, everybody. Oh, dang. Almost everybody came from there to here. It's magic. And if you guys don't believe me, it's like, see, look, you can see it right there. Here, look. You can see me. You can hear me. All right, now you guys tell me, can you hear me a little bit better compared to when I was on the phone? Superman, your favorite man, the only man who goes kablam. All right, that is a lot better. You know, you can hear me clearer. You can see me a lot better because the lighting is so, and I look more fit than from that angle. Looking up, I look chunky. No lagging. That's the best part. No lagging. So yeah, guys, you know, here's a better look at that helmet. You guys couldn't really see a good picture of it, you know. This is just a temporary visor. It's not the real visor. I haven't actually put it in it, but I needed to put a temporary visor in for the video. That way, you know, everybody could see, you know, the work that this took. You know, it took about a good 4 or 5 days and could have been a lot shorter. Kenya is the same name as her IG. Okay. Well, I see 3 people here. So I don't see where if Kenya's in the room. But if she is, Kenya, say hello. Say hello. So yeah. Echo Soul Silva. Hey, Echo, what is up? How you doing? Oh, I didn't expect to see you here. Love your stuff, girl. Love your stuff. I saw the most recent videos. I give you thumbs up and everything. You got to keep going. I want to see more. You got to love the tree, by the way. So yeah, you know, guys, this is the new helmet that I'm working on. I'm working on another one. It's actually here in the room, but I am not showing you guys. I'm not going to show you that, guys. No, this is secret. You know, I'm not going to ruin the surprise. You guys got to wait till Friday or Saturday, the latest, to see what is going to be the upcoming video. Can you? What? She can't switch on put YouTube on her phone? It's like somebody is having trouble. But you know, that's what we're working on. Let's see, Chun-Li and Ryu love. Yep, Chun-Li and Ryu forever. And we all know that the Chun-Li helmet that I have right here, look at that, they're almost side by side. You know. And then we have our good buddy Batman right here. Ah, okay, Oni. Okay, which Flash are you talking about? Because there are so many different versions the Flash and that are not the Flash. You know, we have the Reverse Flash, we have Justice League Flash, we have the first version of the TV show Flash, we have Reverse Flash. What was it? What was the other one that I can't remember his name. He's the white one, the white with the gold. If you guys remember him, I'm so bad with names half the time. Which one is that one? If any of you guys know, write it in the chat because I don't remember for anything who that guy is. So I'm just gonna give you guys a better look at this cowl, how it looks on. Oh yeah, I'm Batman. I'm so sexy. I'm sexy, yeah, and I know it. Woo! Ooh. This is gonna be like a little bit warm. I'm telling you that right now. Use phone and laptop. I know I'm using both right now. Wonder Woman. Okay, Wonder Woman. What's up? How you doing? How you doing, girl? That's Bedanya. I don't know what that. I can't remember what that means, but I know that's kind of Russian. I think. Yet or something. All right, so we have nearly everybody here that came from the Instagram. So yeah, you know, so you guys know I've actually started doing the whole cosplay thing around 1997. You know, started off as Kakashi because I was too shy and everything, so I didn't want to, you know, show my face because I was, regardless of the fact that I actually was a stage performer and I did singing, I had the worst case of stage fright. So whenever I performed, I was looking at the exit sign. Literally, that's what my director told me. Look at the exit. Don't look at the people. So I see my English is very bad. Please repeat it. Pivot. My English very bad. Private awning. Okay. Don't know what that meant. I couldn't understand it. I am sorry. But if you don't understand something, I will repeat it for you. If anybody can translate, thank you. But yeah, you know, I started cosplaying back as Kakashi. I did acting. I wasn't thinking about doing, you know, cosplay back in the day. And I enjoy the props. I saw people making these amazing props from these video games, and I was like so amazed. Privet means hello, Oscar. Oh, well, privet to you too. I learned something new. I think I'm gonna use that. Privet. Privet. Maybe work on my accent. Privet. No. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Is it privet? Privet. But yeah, you know, one of my first things I ever made was an Ambu mask. And I made that out of Crayola Model Magic. You guys seen that stuff that you can get in the kids section of the craft store? Yeah, that white little fluffy type of stuff. And I made an Ambu mask out of that. You know, I had no skill in prop making whatsoever. I never worked with clay. I never worked with wood. I never worked with foam or anything. Unfortunately, there were no tutorials, and YouTube was still in its infancy at that time. You know, so there weren't really that many videos going on. Oh my God, somebody unsubscribed to my YouTube channel. I just saw my number go down by 1. Oh, what a shame. They're going to miss out. They are going to miss out. But yeah, you know, after seeing Kakashi, you know, the first mask I made for myself was actually Toby from the Akatsuki, And I made that also Model Magic, um, acrylic paint that you get at the craft store, and this black puff paint. I know if you guys ever use that stuff, that puff paint that you can squeeze it out, and as it dries, it starts to get a little puffy and thick. What? Me? You're asking me to sing right now? Um, Mark Anthony. Damn, I don't even know. And honestly, I'm not a fan of his music. The only time I only sang one song of his back in the day, and that was years ago. I don't remember what even the song was. Um, let's see. Let me see. I think I know. Okay, I'll take one request for. I'll sing one song, but it's gonna have to be something that I know. Let's see. I don't know. Do you guys want to hear me sing something? I don't know. Yeah. So far, I know Wonder Woman wants to hear me sing something. I don't know. Do you guys want to hear something? Do you guys want to hear me sing a song? You guys want me to belt out like a little tones here and there? Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Tonight in this light, you look like an angel. We will never be strangers again. Love plays hide and seek. Your love makes me weep, but I don't want this feeling to end. The way we are together is so much better than when we're apart. You have my heart forever come. That's just the way we are. All right, there you go. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, Oni, I don't know what that says. You just wrote something in Russian. I don't know what it means. The only thing I understood was "stop, please." I think I'm out of practice. I think did it come out that bad, guys? Probably did. Probably did. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, you guys tell me if it was bad. You let me know. Steph. Oh my God, here my good friend Steph, who is everywhere I am, literally. She's on Instagram. She's on Twitter. She's here on YouTube. Next thing I know, I'll probably look behind me. She'll be right there. Nah. All right. I think I offended Oni. I think my singing voice was definitely to his ears. Her ice cream is melting. Her ice cream is melting. Actually, you did. You missed it, but obviously, you already know, Steph, that after a video goes live, give it a few minutes, and then it'll be able to be viewed later on. So you still get a chance to see it. I see only one like. Somebody, come on, people. We have 6 people in this stream. Yet only one thumbs up. We only have one like. All right, we got 2. We got 2. Got 2. We need. Come on. Oh, we got 3. 3. There we go. Come on, keep it coming, boy. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. I am Russian teacher language. Oh, cool. Have you been a teacher for a long time? I thought about being a teacher at one point, but then I realized I didn't really have that much patience. regardless of the fact that I work on props and that takes a lifetime, half the time. That's cool teaching us some Russian. So you know when chat is on, you can't like the video. You have to close the chat off to like it. Yeah, true. I've done it a lot for my favorite YouTubers. I gotta say, you guys, if you guys have not seen the videos of my favorite YouTubers, I'm gonna tell you who my favorite YouTubers are right now. One is Omar Goss TV, two is James the Fam, and three is Chelsea Luna. Those are three YouTubers you guys got to check out. They do a lot of exploration videos. Um, Even if you're not into those type of videos, I would say give it a try. They do have some nice content. They're good, real people. They're real. Their experiences, and they sometimes they'll vlog in random places, and it's good. It's good content in my opinion, and I would advise you go check those people out as well. Please rep it, pen it. Please rep it, pen it. Ruska. It's so weird now you're not lagging on Instagram. Are you serious? I'm not lagging on this thing. I only know a little Japanese. I only know one thing in Japanese, and I don't even know if it's Japanese. I know konnichiwa. I don't know if that's Japanese or Chinese. I don't know. I know it's Oriental. Konnichiwa. I have no idea. That's weird. I started a live stream here and this thing stops lagging. It's got to be weird if you guys are like looking from one thing to if you're looking on your phone and then you're looking on the other thing and you're like seeing the interacting in the same process. But yeah, one of the other things is after I started working on these props, I started taking on commissions because people were like asking me, can you do this? Can you do that? First, I started off making props for a girl I was dating because the first cosplayer I ever dated in my life. And believe it or not, I've only dated 2 cosplayers in my whole lifetime. Go figure. But I made stuff for her. I even made keyblades at one point, and I made them directly straight from wood. I didn't do any paper mache. I didn't do foam. I did carving these keyblades from big giant pieces of wood. And you guys know how difficult it is to work with wood. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. One of the biggest mistakes I ever had, I can laugh about it now. Was I was making a samurai sword from bleach, and stupid me, not even thinking. I started like whittling the wood downward. Here's my hand holding the blade. Here's my other hand pushing down on my knife. It gets stuck at one point. I'm not even thinking. I'm tired. I hadn't had dinner yet. I force it down, and I take it breaks the piece of wood that I get stuck on and lands right on my knuckle. And I end up having to get 16 stitches on my hand due to the fact that I went right into the bone. Lesson number 1, guys: never whittle any props. And if you do, don't hold it with your hand. Put it on a table. Be smart. Holy cow is right. Imagine going to the ER, and this yo, I'm gonna tell you, I can't make this stuff up. I can't make this stuff up. I go to the bathroom. The only thing I have, because obviously they told my dad tells me don't mess with the towels. I take the toilet paper and wrap my freaking hand in toilet paper like a freaking mummy and drive myself to the hospital in a rainstorm. I'm like holding my hand like this, and my paper's turning red. And I wait an hour in the ER while my hand is like losing. I'm like, bleh. Uh, but yeah, it was one of the most worst experience, and I learned a lot of lessons. But when you're working on props and cosplays, and I'm sure you guys have had this problem before. If you worked on any type of props, you've either cut yourself, you pricked yourself, you hit your thumb, you hit a finger, you burnt yourself with a glue gun. It's all about the whole aspect of cosplaying, and it's just one of those things that it just happens. There's no way to avoid it. It's gonna happen. So yeah, that's what I've been doing a lot lately, and since then, I never stopped. Even regardless of how many times I've injured myself working on props, I keep going, and now I make Power Ranger helmets, and I love that a lot. I still want to. There's something I want to do, and I'm gonna have to build it myself. I want to build a vacuum forming machine. Luckily on YouTube, I saw a tutorial. From another guy from Punish Props. They made a miniature one, but then they made a video not too long ago, a couple months ago, how to make a big one. So, because if you're making Power Ranger visors and you want that nice bubble visor, like in the Pink Ranger, there's some people that have that bubbled visor, that domed one. You want to have a bigger vacuum former. So I want to make a big one. It's going to take a little bit of money to do that. Make a big box and then use my oven, my actual oven, because there's no way I'll be able to heat it up anywhere. Make a tray, put the plastic in, and vacuum form it right in there in the kitchen. And I will be extending my workspace into where I eat my food. Don't do 100 cost big one. Do X robots. Well, I saw the one with X robots. The only problem is with X robots he had a space heater, and honestly I tried to order a space heater off of eBay because it was the only place I could find it. The bad thing is when they said they shipped it out, it disappeared. It never got here. I never saw it, and I had to do a claim on PayPal and everything to get the money back because they said they sent it. I never got a tracking number, and then they told me like weeks later, it got lost in transit or something. So South heater, also known as halogen heater. Yeah, pretty much. It's the same thing, but it's hard to find, and to get it shipped to where I am, it's even harder because I don't live in the States. I live here in Puerto Rico, so I'm like, I don't know what to do. But I want to make that thing because there are some Power Ranger helmets that have this beveled or more of a pronounced face. Like you seen those new Rangers with that basically resemble Zodiac figures. There's one the Yellow Ranger that looks like he's got a freaking beak. Imagine trying to do a vacuum form something like a beak like that, like Pinocchio who lying through his Pinocchio Ranger. He lied right through the visor. Go Buster helmets are a nightmare. Okay, I seen the Go Buster helmets and they don't look that hard. But the freaking thing, because they look like they're basically shades, it's the fact of the matter is that metallic look to them. For the life of me, I've been trying to find that specific material, and I wanted to get it in bigger sheets, not tiny little sheets. Like I saw it in Etsy, and you only get a sheet this big. Only get a sheet this big. The majority of Power Ranger helmets are wider than that. They're not all one standard shape. But yeah, I can honestly say one of the things that I'm going to be making next, till the day I can actually get the money to make a vacuum former, because I would love to do that and to tint the plastic into like all these different colors, because you can actually tie dye these plastics. You can actually tie dye them and make them look as dark as you want it without anybody able to use it, because This is the same technique that people do for those cyberpunk helmets. I think it's cyberpunk. They actually can tint that plastic with a synthetic polyester dye, and I've seen it work. You can look so dark from the inside, you can look out, but from the outside you can't even see anything on the inside. Dye the plexiglass the colors you need. Well, it's not plexiglass. Plexiglass is not the best thing for the visors, because half the time it warps when you try to heat it if you don't get it the right way. The best visor plastic, in my suggestion, is PETG. That is a thermoplastic. That is the plastic that they use actually for vacuum forming. So if you guys ever decide to make a visor or anything, I say go for PETG plastic, about 0.20 millimeters, very thin. That way you can actually cut it with scissors. So remember that, guy. PETG plastic, 0.20 millimeters. I think that's what it is. Just look for 0.20, and that's the thickness that you want. Big sheets, the bigger the sheet, the better, because the more you have, the more you can I get this message here. Getting me some PETG. Awesome. Get it. And you can get that on Amazon. That's on Amazon also. You could get it on eBay, but it's very hard to get it in bigger sheets. They sell out fast, and some of them actually come from Japan and the UK, and it takes about maybe a month or two. So, Robert, you are lucky because since you live around not too far from there, you live in that continent. Yeah, you're actually in better luck of getting it. So, you're in better luck than I am. It'll take me like about a month or two just to get it if I was to order it off of eBay. So Amazon is my guy for my materials for cosplay. So, and a lot of you guys that are actually here, for you guys to know, the models that I work on, a few of them that I worked on actually come from Robert, who is actually here on Superman 320. He has actually designed a lot of the helmets that I'm going to be working on. Especially one of the most recent ones that he actually modeled is Deca Ranger from Soul of the Dragon comic. The one where, Deca Ranger is now the leader instead of Doggy Kruger, Sky Tate. So I was making a gold Zeo Ranger and I give up. Why? Why did you give up? You can't give up on stuff like that, dude. It gets hard, but you can't give up because it's all the more satisfying when you finish. Trust me about this, because I've had the feeling of giving up on things that are so hard. And remember, I started working on these props years ago when there were no tutorials at all. I had to literally teach myself, because when I asked people for advice, people didn't want to share. People wanted to take their secrets and keep them as a secret, because they wanted people to go to them to have their props done instead of having them do it themselves. I'm not like that. I like to take the information that I learned and share it with you guys. That way you can see how I do it, how it's made, and and all the materials that I've done. That's how come I add lists to my video now and showing you the process of what I make. And someone not too long ago actually asked me a question about how long does it take me to make a helmet. All right. Originally speaking, if I am in the busy season of my props, I will usually say there are 2 to 3 month wait time on helmets, especially if I have a large. Sorry about that, guys. If I have a large amount of orders. But if I'm working on one helmet at a time, like I've been doing lately for the videos, I've been able to bash them out within 7 days. It takes about 2.5 days for me to print a Power Ranger helmet, and then to do the prep, finish, and visor and everything else, it takes me the rest of the days, which allows me to be able to post the video on Friday or Saturday, give or take how long it takes me to edit. Believe it or not, the video I just recently did took me about a day to edit and then about 5 hours to have the computer process the video. So yeah, yeah. Oh, look, Stephanie is actually was actually in my my Instagram. So the first problem is the helmet is way too big. All right, let me ask you something, Naeem. The helmet that you made, is it a helmet you made or did you buy a kit? If you tell me what it is, I think I probably can give you a little bit of advice on what you can do. Okay, you got a kit. Okay. Um. All right. I buy a kit from a. Okay. So it's a 3D print. That's what you bought, right? Okay. Now, let's see. Do you think you can send me a picture of the kit to my Instagram? That way I could take a look at it. Um, that way I can take a look at it and I can tell you what it is you can probably do. Because there's probably a possibility that you can alter it and fix it up a little bit. So if I can actually see it, I can probably give you some advice on what you can do to actually fix it to get it a little bit closer to your size. I'm you don't have to tell me or anything, but I'm kind of curious. Where did you purchase your helmet from? Is it from? Did you get it from Etsy, eBay, Instagram, Facebook? I don't know. I love you, my dear friend. I gotta go. Take care. Ah, Steph left. Oh, hard to keep track of these messages. Now I know how Chelsea and James and Omar have trouble tracking down these messages. Okay, all right. Do you actually have a picture of the actual helmet? And anybody else in here? Does anybody else want to see a specific helmet made? Is there like a dream helmet that you've always wanted to see made but you never got to? Because if you guys let me know, I can actually take your suggestion and make that helmet into one of the videos. That way, you actually see the process of that helmet actually being made. That's an idea for you guys. Because I want to help you guys out. I want to give you content that you guys want to see. I want to bring out the props and the helmets that you guys love, and obviously, I'm gonna love making them. It's my pleasure because I love you know making props. It's my passion. My passion. Hold on, somebody's paging me. Believe it or not, I actually thought about putting lights in this thing because I can actually open this up. I can actually put like a little LED system in here, and have a little button on the back to actually like activate it with some lights. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? I think that at least I think it would be cool. Your YouTube live looks good, brother. David, are you actually on the YouTube live watching, or are you still on the Instagram? Because I can't tell. I don't know if you're here or here. So let me know where you are, David. I don't know. It's Batman, guys. It's Batman. All right, so what's everybody else doing tonight? Because so far, I feel like I'm losing you guys. I feel like I'm losing you guys. Oh, Wonder Woman tagged me in another post. Look at that. I look good as Batman. I don't look. Hmm. So is everybody else having like a good night tonight? I don't know. What are you guys up to? Let's see, I was on, gave it a like. I was on, gave it a like. Okay, okay. I see. So who else do we have here? Who do we have here? Because everybody's quiet right now. Where's everybody at? Where is Superman? Right at in the morning, I'm off. I'll be up at 6 latest. I will watch the rest later. Okay, Superman left the room. I will log out from your IG live to send it in the pic. All right. Well, I'm sure everybody actually left the IG one since I'm already here and it's a lot, a lot of better quality. So if you guys like it better here, let me know. I will go live on Instagram to announce that I will be going live on YouTube. That way, you guys, can be a part of the whole family here. Build. I want to build this community and have some friends and family here. To communicate, bounce off ideas, share what I've learned in the past. Working on some of these helmets. Like I honestly can say this right here is actually one of my favorites. I've always been a huge Spider-Man fan. I've always been a huge Spider-Man fan. So let's see if I can put this on. It's your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here. Come join me to defeat the Sinister Six. Whew. So many helmets, so little time. Isn't he sexy? He's sexy. I think I'm gonna end up running out of room here eventually. I'm running out of shelf room. Okay, you sent the picture. All right, let's take a look. Um, what happened to the side of your helmet, Naeem? I see it looks like it's webbing or cracking. I can't really tell. I can't tell what exactly it is. Oh, it cracked. It's not a huge helmet. I just got a tiny ass head. I got a tiny little head. Marcel, what is up? Marcel, are you still here? Are you here? I can't. Let's see. Are you here? Are you here? I'm just checking. Yes, you are. How are you, Marcel? If you want to see me in better quality, Marcel, I'm actually doing a YouTube live right now. So come join me over there. Come. Let's talk. Let's talk about your channel as well. We can talk about this. I'm telling you guys right now, this girl has one of the most amazing voices I have ever heard. She sings like a bird. I love watching her videos. She's got a great voice. You got to give it up for this girl. You gotta give credit where credit is due, and this girl has amazing talent. I'm telling you that right now. All right, Naeem. Okay, you said it broke. How exactly did your helmet break? Did you drop it, or were you just trying to kind of like squeeze it? So, is it big from front to back, or is it big like freaking all over? Like, is it like you would like need a lot of padding just to make it fit on your head? Capita Catala, what is up? See who else is in here. I got people keep showing up. Wolf is actually down here. Wolf, I gotta ask, Wolf, are you subscribed to my YouTube channel? Because if you're not, you should, because I'm actually doing a live stream here at the same time. So you should come and join us, brother. Oh, look at that. All right, what is your name on here? What's your name on YouTube? And I know you're not Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman, girl power. You guys remember that? You know, from the Spice Girls? Girl power, equalization between the sexes. Michael and Detona. Well, apparently you haven't sent it. You just been watching. You haven't said anything because I don't see your name here. So say hello. Say hi, Wolf. Say hello to the masses. Naeem's I love the Spice Girls. What do you think of that, Wonder Woman? Do you like the Spice Girls? You're Wonder Woman after all, so you believe in girl power. Oh damn, that is a huge crack. Wow. Okay. All right. Okay. Now let me ask you this, Naeem. Is that a super? Wait a minute. Is that a crack or is that actually like the helmet kind of got warped? The back piece got warped and went in. Because it looks like I can't really tell. Is it a crack? Wow. If you guys are wondering, I'm actually looking at Naeem's helmet here. Um, yes, we are all waiting for you. We're all waiting for you, Wonder Woman. Yo, Latino Geek is here in the house. I see that. Latino Geek, what is up, buddy? How's it going? I hope you're having a good night, man. I'm having a good night here talking to my fam, my friends, my people, and the power I possess. You have the power. For the honor of Grayskull. Oh, I'm so old school. For the honor of Grayskull. I'll pretend this is my sword of power. For the honor of Grayskull. You know, that's what is important, Latino Geek. That's what's important, that you're having a good time. I'm happy you're having a good time. And thank you for joining. And any of you that are out there that haven't hit that like button, smash that like button. Smash it. Show your support. Give a brother some love. You know, let's feel the love. We're almost in the new year, guys. Can you believe 2018 is actually going to be officially over tomorrow? We're going to be in a new year. Literally, 2019 is a year going to be about new beginnings. We actually have a new year, new fresh start, new props, new content, new friends and family, and having a good time all around. Because that's what's important, you know, having some love, sharing the love, and being there for everybody. So remember, new year, new start, share the love, spread the love, help those in need. Do that. Good things will come to you. So Wonder Woman. So if you're Wonder Woman, can I be Superman? I think I think I pull it off. You know, would I make a good Superman? But yeah, you know, guys. Hard to believe. I woke up this morning at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock in the morning after only going to sleep at 4 after finishing the video, and then woke up this morning at around 10 o'clock to start the next helmet for the next video to drop off. Hopefully the weather is on my side. I don't, because the rain makes everything harder. So I'm gonna be making another helmet for you guys. And I'll just give one little hint. I'm gonna give one hint. This helmet is for the girls. This helmet is for the girls. I do a lot for the guys. I do a lot for my brothers. It's time to look out for the sisters. We gotta make some female helmets. There are female Power Rangers, girl power. I'll learn the song and then I'll sing it to you and I'll put it on the I'll put it on the IG story and I'll tag you in it. Look, this is for. Yeah, it was big. That's a huge crack. I wasn't gonna say the other word. You probably thought I was, but I wasn't gonna cuss. Let's keep it family friendly. Family friendly. You don't know when there are children watching. Even at this hour, there's probably kids watching. There's no school. There's no school tomorrow. The back is not even, and I broke it. Okay. Have you thought about if it can't be fixed? Have you thought about getting another kit? I don't know if that one costs you a lot of money. Because from what my personal experience is, kits usually go for 100. So I don't know if you paid more than that. Okay, that's not bad. Okay. Um, and did you have everything else, or you were starting off with the helmet? Because I do have the STL file for the Gold Ranger. I do have that same file to make a Gold Ranger helmet. So and I do charge around the same price. So if you're interested, I can actually remake another. I can make one for you, um, and we will definitely get it directly to your measurement. So that way, it's not huge. It doesn't make you look like you got a melon-sized head. And how about you, Wonder Woman? Do you need a tiara? No? You need a tiara? Need a lasso of truth? Believe it or not, I could actually 3D. I could even 3D print the corset, but obviously a 3D printed corset would not be the most comfortable thing to wear at a convention or anywhere really. Imagine walking around that you drop your lasso. You literally got to be like. Okay, you look like a bobblehead. I'm sure it probably shakes around like a bobblehead. I was like, how do you know? Have you been looking at Naeem's crack? Huh? Have you been staring at it? You haven't shared. You haven't told us something, have you? I'm watching you, Wonder Woman. I didn't know you had. I didn't know you had that type of thing. Okay. Now, I see there are 5 people in the chat, but I only see Wonder Woman and Naeem talking. Yeah, I know you actually want a Wonder Woman style helmet. That would actually have to be designed. I have to draw out some things. And Latino Geek, I don't know if you're still here. Because if you're still here, buddy, talk. You're more than welcome to conversate. Let's get to know each other. I know you're one of my um, main number one subscribers when I first started doing this. So, let's talk, buddy. Let's talk. I will tilt over. I want the woman. I don't think you tilt over. But if you tilt over, I'll catch you. I won't let you fall. I decided to stop the live feed on Instagram because everybody was already out of the room. Literally, there was like nobody there. Everybody's here. The rest of my coffee is like bitter cold right now. Woo. Ugh. It's not like drinking iced coffee. Did you want to though? Did you want to get close to that crack? I don't know. But let's see, Naeem. All right, but Naeem, all right. Let me ask you. Do you want another one made? Would you like another one to replace that one? It's got an itch. She is allow. All right. So if you want one done, I can actually make an order for you if you're interested. So if you're interested in making an order, let me know right now, and we can see about getting that ball started rolling for you, so we can actually get a new 3D printed helmet for you that actually fits. And maybe this time you could actually you can watch the video of the magnet system that I used to lock the helmet together. That way you won't have to add latches. I would actually say it's a lot easier to be taking those on and off. When you're working with Power Ranger helmets, I don't know if any of you guys have worn them in the past. You ever had that issue that you're in there, you're trying to remove the latch off, and you kind of fiddle in with the fingers and trying to, you're like, what? Can't find, and it gets stuck. And then when you're trying to put it on, you're trying to lock the latch. You're gonna have to ask somebody, can you lock this for me? So yeah, my point exactly. The magnets are a lot better. So I would say, magnets, the best thing for it, because that way you could actually just take it on and off, and then you'll have like the keys interlock the helmet together. That way it won't wiggle around. What are your thoughts about the Disney Fox deal? Who do you want to see come to the MCU right away from Fox? Who do I want to see come from the MCU? I would honestly love to see. I would love to see the Fantastic Four, because I think Marvel would do a better job at it, and since Disney owns Marvel, I'm sure they're gonna do it justice. Because when you're dealing with Fox and you're dealing with Sony, they dramatically change the story. They change the characters, and I don't like that. It's like the origins end up changing, the style of the suits end up changing, and like when they redid Spider-Man with Tom Holland and gave him his suit, it's a little different, but it's still that more iconic, especially with the eyes. So I would say the Fantastic Four, because I know Disney would do it just right. I know Disney would do a better job than Fox would. Hector Ayala, have you thought about using elastic straps glued on the inside of the helmet? Actually, I have, and I do. Actually, I do put straps on the inside. They're actually on the sides with what I do now. Let's see if I have that piece here. I did have, okay, right here. I actually recently 3D printed these. Let's see. I don't know if you can. All right. These are actually 3D printed keys for the 3D printed helmets. The beveled area on this side actually is the one that goes against the wall. So on the top will be this key, and then right here will be the latches, and on the sides, 2 other keys and the magnets. So that way the helmet would stay in place, so you can go like open and close without it coming off or apart and without it wiggling around. Because I would have one key here in the center, and then another key on 2 sides to make it like teeth, to go like that, giving it a better grip. So I think that's the best way to go. to interlock those and make sure it doesn't wiggle around or move around. So your helmet was it'll stay more secure and on your head. Let's see. Let's see. Will the magnets work? Must be very potent. Yeah. I actually these are some of the magnets I use right here. These are actually earth magnets. These are some of the super strong magnets that they use in like computer works or anything. It's some of those magnets that it's a pain to pull apart. Um, some of them are bigger and stronger. So when you actually interlock them together, you don't even have to be that far apart, and it'll actually attach on its own. So I'm like this part. See, whoop. So imagine the helmet is like right here. The minute it gets close, it'll actually like it won't even fall off. So these are actually super strong. I put about for these smaller ones, I put about two of them on each side. So I have two here and two here, which is basically about a total of four because I have two on the front plane, two on the back. So and then on this side the same thing. And they actually work a lot better. And taking the helmet on and off makes it a lot easier because I don't have to fiddle with clasp. I just have to grab my chin, grab the back of the helmet, lift up, and then close it, and it locks into place. I agree with you that we need a great Fantastic Four movie. Hopefully, they introduce them first. Imagine if they put the Fantastic Four in an upcoming Spider-Man movie, because obviously we all know if any of you guys have read the comics, you do know that at one point he was part of the Fantastic Four. So imagine that, he's doing his thing, and then all of a sudden he here comes a cameo of the Fantastic Four. I'm just saying, that's a nice way to bring it in. He's like he loses his suit, and then all of a sudden he's got that iconic paper bag, and he has to wear one of their older model suits to fight crime. Mm. You sent me another two pictures. Okay, let's see. So Kenya, let me ask you something, Kenya. Who would you want to see come into the MCU? Is there any? I don't know if you're a big Marvel fan, but is there anybody you want to see be brought into the MCU? Anybody you want to see have their own movie? I'd be Magneto instead. Wow. Okay, that is huge. Okay, wait a minute. Are these two separate helmets? Are these two different helmets, or is what? Okay. So they are two separate helmets. So what happened with what happened with the one that's on the top? Do you still have that one? Do you not use that one anymore? Magneto. Which version of Magneto though? Okay, so that's not even a visor that's on the front. That's just a solid piece. That's you can't even see through it. Well, I can tell a lot that how much bigger the second one is compared to the one on the top. And I don't know, is it me or is that chin a little more sharp than than the stunt helmet? Is the chin sharper on that second, like more like has like a little bit of like a little rounded point on it? Kind of looks like it has that. Yeah, it looks like the back piece actually got warped. Maybe due to it getting heated or something. I know sometimes heat can warp stuff, especially if you don't line the inside with resin, like smooth cast 64D. So that's one of the other things I recommend. When I was doing the video, when I did the video of the Gokai Red helmet, it's which is actually right over here. One of the things I tried for the first time was using the Smoothcast 65D. Usually, it's used for casting helmets. So what I did was I decided to make that helmet, but I wanted it to be like stronger. I didn't want it to have the problem of warping or cracking. So what I did was buy the Smoothcast XT, like not XT3D, the Smoothcast 65D, and I actually poured it on the inside of the helmet, and it gave it such more strength and made it more solid. It gave it a little added weight to it, but it's a small price to pay when you want something to be more sturdy and avoid that warping of your helmet. No, we're not. We're not talking about crack. We're talking about size. Oh my god, that came out wrong. Okay. Now we're talking about the way the back of his helmet actually got warped. It looked like it warped because of some heating, because it kind of bent inward from the bottom. So, and I could see from the picture that it wasn't even lined with anything, and a lot of people don't even line their helmets, especially if it's going to be a finished helmet. Sometimes they don't line it; they just keep it that way. But I feel that for that little extra money, just to use the Smoothcast 300, it's the right choice to go if you actually want your helmet to stay strong and not have to worry about warping. Because a lot of people tend to leave their helmets in their cars in the sun, and I saw somebody do that once with a gun, a 3D printed gun, and when they got back to the car, the pieces were warped and dented and kind of had divots on the inside from where the infill was laying. So it, they had to redo the whole thing all over again. All right, but so Naeem, do you actually want a new helmet made? Do you want a new 3D printed helmet made, size to fit you? Because if you do, I'm your man. I can do that for you. You just say okay. So you okay? Now, when do you want to? When would you like me to do this? When would you like? Not right now. Okay, you answered the question even before I asked. We're we're right here. Right here. But you just let me know when you feel like you're ready to move on to that and see what you want to do. So, but I'm always here to give you guys advice on these helmets and everything, because I know a lot of you guys are working on your helmets yourselves. You buy the raw kits and then you just go from there. Favorite common writer from Henshi era? Oh crap! Favorite common writer from the Henshi era? I don't really know. Because the first Common Writer series I started watching, Um, my first Common Rider was actually Common Rider Double. So he was actually my first series to ever watch. Because I didn't know the websites of any of the other where you could actually watch these series, and I never knew where to buy it because I wasn't close to any stores where you could actually buy these DVDs of Kamen Rider or anything. But for the ones that for the Kamen Riders that I've actually seen, one of my favorites is actually Kamen Rider Double. The other ones that I like, because I have a few favorites. I have a few favorites, to be honest with you. It's Double, it's Build, and the last one I would say is from when Kamen Rider was actually on the Fox Kids channel. I think it was Fox Kids, and Saturday morning cartoon or after school specials. I don't know if you guys remember that. I don't know if you're young enough to know. So I would have to say it was my other favorite one had to be Kamen Rider Dragon Knight. Um, I don't know. Don't remember his name, but he's the one that had like his helmet looked more like a knight, and with combination of a bat. So he was actually my one favorite. He's the one I always said to myself, if I ever cosplay as a Kamen Rider, I want to cosplay as that specific rider because to me his suit was badass. He's like a Kamen Rider armor Batman, I guess you could say. You know, like kind of medieval but modern at the same time. And obviously, with the way his helmet was, made me think Batman. So he was actually one of my most favorite ones, if not my top favorite of out of my favorites. Favorite team leader in fiction. My favorite team leader in fiction. Oh, that's a good question. I'm like the type of person that doesn't like to pick favorites. Oh, my phone is dying. I gotta plug this phone in. I honestly gotta say, this Christmas is a lot better because I actually have power compared to last year. I had no lights. A lot of us were still in a blackout after Hurricane Maria. Yes, exactly. It was Wing Knight. It is Wing Knight. That's him. But oh, crap, my favorite leader in fiction. Shoot! Oh my god! It's so hard to choose. There's so many freaking good leaders in fiction. I guess if we're going with fiction, no specific genre in fiction. Um, hmm. I guess for me, it would have to be in the comics. I would say it would have to be the Batman. I think he was an awesome leader. He never took crap. You know, he was like it's always his way or the highway. You know, it's like you do this, and people listened. When the Batman talked, people listened. You don't mess with the Batman. Don't mess with the Batman. Only one Kamen Rider. Okay, I gotta know which Kamen Rider did you watch or that you're watching. I don't know if you're watching it now, if it's a new one or an old one. Could be a new one. Only one episode. Do you know the name? You got to know the name. So Wonder Woman, what are you doing? What are your what is everybody's plan to ring in the new year? What's everybody doing for tomorrow night? Are you guys going to be watching the ball drop in New York from home? Are you going to New York? Are you guys hanging out with family? Oh my, okay. I know which one you're talking about. He's the one that had the RX on his chest. And the look like during the Beatles stage, that's what he looked like. He looked like a grasshopper. I was like, I can't remember his name because he doesn't have the same name in the Common Rider series. It's based off that writer. And so, how about you, Bat Joe? Who is your favorite leader in fiction? Is it also the Batman? Is it? Maybe. I don't know. It could be the Batman. It should be the Batman. I'm a dork, I know. So, Wonder Woman staying home. Oh, you're staying home? Not gonna not gonna spend time with the family? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yep, I remember Master Rider. Like I said, we had the RX, the one that was on the Fox Kids. Yeah, you remember that Fox Kids network? Like Saturday morning cartoons. I got a page on Facebook that I watch all the time. Like on Saturday when I'm not doing anything, I'll watch the old school '90s and '80s cartoons that I used to watch as a kid. All right, I can understand because I'm actually doing the same thing. I'm actually gonna just stay home, watch TV, and watch as the ball drops. By the time the ball drops here, it's actually already 2019 because we're about an hour ahead. Like right now, it's 9:17. So over there, it's for you guys, it's probably about 8:17, depending on where you are. If you're on the East Coast or West Coast, I don't know. So yeah, I'm just gonna stay here, chill. Tomorrow, I'm gonna wake up again pretty early, continue working on the helmet, which to make it a little bit easier on me, I'm working on the newest video. As I record certain parts, I'm exporting it into the computer, editing it, saving it, and then go on so forth. That way, by the time I finish the video, I just got to do a quick little edit, process it, and then post it, so I don't have to wait all the way till 2 o'clock in the morning to have a video post on YouTube because that was a long wait. That was a long for just a 17-minute video. It took 4 hours just to process a 17-minute video. Can you believe that, guys? Seven. That's a long time. And Latino Geek, what are you doing for New Year's? Are you gonna be doing anything? You guys hanging out with friends, hanging out with family, going out to dinner? You know. So this is actually pretty nice. I like this a lot better than doing the live on Instagram because even though the fact of the matter is, even Kenya said it that after I started doing the live stream here, I started not lagging over there on Instagram on the phone. I was like, do I gotta stream on both systems? Do I gotta stream on my computer and my phone just for my Instagram to work properly? I don't know. I don't get that. I really don't get that. Do they have a ball in Puerto Rico? Yeah, it's called a mango. No, they don't. They don't really do that. Everybody in Puerto Rico actually watches the ball drop in New York City. They celebrate the New Year when it hits midnight here, but then they wait till 1 o'clock to watch the ball drop in New York. And so if Puerto Rico has a ball that drops. It's probably a mango or something. I was like, yeah, feliz año nuevo. Drop the mango. So then somebody pick it up and be like, hey, that's my snack. It's my lunch for tomorrow. Delicious. I'm going to be with family going out to eat and then later watch the ball drop on TV. Hell yeah. Watch the ball drop with Snoop Dogg because I heard that he's actually going to be there. He's gonna be one of the hosts of New Year's Rockin' Eve. So let's see how he does. Snoop Dogg, Dogg. You guys remember that song? I sing the rest of it, but it's copyright. You know, I would get a copyright strike on my YouTube channel if I sing all those songs. I know. I was like, he wasn't really my type of. I wasn't really into that type of music when I was growing up. Still not, you know. But it's kind of nostalgic when you hear that song nowadays. I sent you something. Holy crap! Is that you? Is that your cosplay that you're working on right now? That's yours. Hello. Wow, that is nice. I, s- I swear you can work wonders with this material. This material you could do anything with this material, and people wouldn't even know that it's that same material. I'm not gonna say what it is because I don't know if it's, you know, top secret. But that is awesome. That looks awesome. Damn, I wish I was living back there in the States. I would love to take photos with you wearing that. That looks awesome. You're just missing, some other things. It's okay, let's see. What convention are you working on it for? Let's hope that they don't have any technical problems again in the music artistic during the ball drop. Do you remember what happened to Mariah Carey on that? Oh, I think that's still on. I think that video is still on YouTube somewhere. Who could forget that thing? It's like both tragic and embarrassing. Ah. All right, so I won't tell. Your secret is safe with me. I won't tell. So, but Kenya, let me ask you a question. Okay, you do a lot of these cosplays, and you yet to do something. At least from what I know, yet to do something Power Ranger related. Is there something in all honesty, is there something you would like to see me 3D print and make for the channel? Is there something you would like to see made into a video? Oh man, Wizard World. Oh my god, I've always wanted to go to that convention. I've seen so many videos of it, and also I saw videos of it when it with that sci-fi show that it had Yaya Han on. They were at Wizard World, and the convention looks so awesome, and the cosplays look amazing. Take me to Wizard World. Yeah, I'll shove myself in a box with bubble wrap and tissue paper, and you give me your address. I'll stick it in a box, and I'll ship myself to you, and you can like take me to Wizard World like that, and then open the. I'll make sure there are holes in the box so I can breathe. No, I don't want to die before getting to Wizard World. Favorite superheroine? Mine is Jen Scott's. For the New Year's, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. Probably drinking with family. My favorite heroine. My favorite super heroine. Um, Supergirl. My favorite super heroine would have to be Supergirl. If not Supergirl, the next one would probably be Batgirl. I don't know why. I love those two characters a lot. Especially since I do like the whole fact of the Batman Superman thing, and the whole thing with Supergirl, especially in the new series that she's in. I really love it, and I think they did like a little Easter egg that there's gonna be like a different version of her, or maybe like a cloned version that actually gonna be Power Girl. So that's gonna be interesting if they actually pull that off. So yeah, I would say Supergirl, my favorite superheroine. My superheroine, my favorite superheroine. I want to see how you build. You want to see me build a corset? I would like to see somebody teach me how to build a corset. Oh my god, build a corset! Wow, that would be difficult. Wow. I look at a corset and I think to myself, a device to keep you from breathing. I'm like, it gives you curves, but also I feel like it keeps you from breathing because, hey, I saw what happened in Pirates of the Caribbean. I can't breathe. Clearly, you haven't been to Singapore. Why is the room gone? You're not a eunuch, are you? But if you don't want to tell me what you need my services for here, because if it's part of the secret, send me the message on Instagram. That way, I'm the only one that can see what you're thinking. We're here. We're here. Usually, I don't do my cosplay screen accurate. To do a lot of cosplay screen accurate, I kind of honestly say it's one of the most difficult things, especially when it comes to the fact of the matter that most people that try to do screen accurate don't really do it screen accurate because in pictures they have it at certain angles, so one part looks a certain way, but then when you finally get to see that picture of it all the way around, it's not what you thought it was. So I know there's a lot of guessing in trying to make something screen accurate. I know it happened with the Blade Runner gun. A lot of people said this is accurate, and there were so many different versions of the Blade Runner gun, and none were accurate. None were accurate. So it took a long time until somebody saw or finally made one that was actually screen accurate. Not a corset, but armor that looks like a corset. Okay, so almost similar to like that picture you showed me. Make something kind of similar to that. Because I do have an STL file of a specific character, and there's like the plating of a corset or something like that. That when you put it together, it actually looks form fitting. especially if you attach it to um, a skin tight outfit or something. So it actually looks a lot better because it looks like plates, and kind of like how the Wonder Woman corset looks like. It has so many different lines and layers and everything, and but it looks more like armor than something that's made out of fabric. I drew a White Ranger, but with a kind of armor. Oh wow, a custom design. Got a message here. Well, if you have that picture online, I'd like to see what it looks like. Damn, you know how to draw. My thing is why do a copy when you can create your own version? Honestly, I kind of do agree with you. I think it's one of the reasons why I wanted to make, um, you know, this helmet right here, because it's not actually it's not really the Red Ranger, and it's not the Gold Zeo Ranger. It's a different take on the character if you were to fuse them together. And I gotta say, it's not bad. If they did a series based on these characters, I would actually watch it. I would love to see something like this. In fact, if somebody cosplayed as these characters at a convention and did like a skit, that'd be badass. I would love to see that. Sounds awesome. The only custom Ranger drawing I ever sketched was a blue Hyperforce Ranger with Serpentera like armor, because Serpentera is a powerful Zord that I honestly could say I love Serpentera. That Zord was completely badass. And just imagine a Ranger that had a helmet and the suit, that was looking like like, I guess Serpentera almost kind of reminds me of, if you think about it, kind of reminds me of Shenron, because it does have the whole stash, and it's long like Shenron and Dragon Ball. So imagine that type of a helmet, a Serpentera Ranger. I think that would be pretty badass. I still got to say your King Tyranno turned out so beautiful. Honestly, guys, as soon as I edited the video, I posted the photos on the Instagram about the King Tyranno, and I tagged the guy who drew the character. I don't know what happened, but the minute he saw the photo, all he could say in the comment was "dude!" exclamation point. That's all he could say. I was like, "Oh my god!" This guy got so happy that all he could say was "dude." I was like, speechless, speechless. But people keep telling me, this they've seen, like, I think two other versions of this character, and this is the best version. This is the best one they've seen so far. So I take that as a great compliment. I'm very happy to hear something like that, and I hope to continue making this type of stuff, and that you guys enjoy these videos and this content that I'm bringing you guys. All right, Kenya. Don't forget to send me that message on Instagram. That way we could talk about the armor like corset that you have an idea about. My God, guys, can you believe that we've been here for already an hour and a half? That including the hour that I was actually on Instagram Live. So that is a long. This is a pretty long stream, but not too bad. I'm actually kind of having fun with this and talking to you guys, sharing about this stuff, the ideas, talking about the cosplays. our favorite superheroes, our favorite superheroines, the leaders. What kind of stuff we're gonna be doing for New Year's. And Kenya, I hope that you have a beautiful, awesome New Year. I will send you a message wishing you a happy New Year when the ball drops. So I hope everybody else is having a good time because I see there like several people in here, but only a few people talking. I don't know if they're enjoying what they're looking at me and be like. Ugh. So, but yeah, it's like we're talking about we're having some fun here, talking cosplay, talking comics, talking anime, talking armor, and all that type of stuff. I'm listening to you, and I'm reading. I'm reading you. So tell me, you guys have like anything you're curious about the things that I've been working on? Do you collect Funko Pops? I have a few actually. I actually have a few right here. I have these two, and I have this little guy right here. Are you enjoying my stream? Are you sure you're not enjoying it? Mm. But yeah, I have a few here. This one right here was actually a gift from a person who said they were a fan of mine. They love my work, and they actually gave me this as a birthday present earlier this year. So I really appreciate the gift that they gave me. I love this one, especially I love Iron Man. He's like one of my favorite heroes. Plus, he's actually the first armor cosplay I ever did. So gotta love this guy. But the one I really wanted this guy. It was hard to find, and that's the Weekend All Might. I love My Hero Academia, and the minute they announced that they were gonna have this Funko Pop, I went to several conventions. I couldn't find it. By the time I went to the table, they told me they were already sold out. I was so freaking bummed. And when I go to stores right now, got a little dust on it because it just sits on my shelf. When I go to stores now, these things are going for like 20. I paid when it first came out, they were about $10. When I bought this one, it was 15. And I saw this in the store a couple days ago, 20. I think he's going up in price. I'm glad I got him when I did. Who knows? Maybe by next year it'll be like 30. It'll be $30. Oh, I hate you. I hate you. You have Shenron. Honestly, guys, if I could afford more of these, I would buy them. I love these Funko Pops; they're awesome. But unfortunately, being a unemployed fanboy, you know, I can't spend my money on these things. I wish I had the extra money to buy these stuff because there's a new store that opened up um, around my area in the mall nearby called the Otaku House, and they have like this freaking wall of Funko Pops, and they even have the Infinity War Hulkbuster. They have the Infinity War Hulkbuster, and I wanted that so badly, but it's like I can't shit out the cash for that one, so I have to go without. I got one as a gift. I bought this one long time ago when the toy hunter was actually in Puerto Rico, so I bought this from him, and then bought this one myself earlier this year at a convention not too long ago. So maybe for my birthday next month, maybe somebody will get me another one for my collection. Look, earrings, Funko Pop earrings. Do you know about Scar, son of Hulk? Well, I do know of Scar. Yeah, I also know he was on. He was part of the cartoon called Agents of Smash, and so I remember him a lot on that cartoon series, mostly. Yeah, trust me, the otaku house is awesome. I went there not their opening day because I didn't even know that they were even opening a store there. I didn't find out until I saw it on Facebook. So I went like 2 days later, and I gotta say, oh my god, they got statues. They got statues. They got hats. They got wall scrolls. They got posters. They got pillows. They got hoodies. They got jackets. They got they got cards. They got everything an otaku would want. Hey, Naeem, if you ever want to buy me a Funko Pop, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't say no. So I wouldn't say no. I'm just kidding. Or am I? But yeah, I know a lot of people actually get their Funko Pop signed, especially from the artists like um I know the one that where I bought this one, the All Might. I actually saw the voice actor that did the voice of Diva from Overwatch. She was at she was at this little convention, and so many people were bringing her character's Funko Pop there to sign. I'm like, you saw so many Funko Pops go there. Everybody in line had like one or two Funko Pops, or they had that big giant one of Diva with her rope or her mecha. And so I'm like, it was like they really love their stuff. It was like, and I think if I was to get one Funko Pop signed, if I had the Funko Pop, maybe something Dragon Ball related, maybe Super Saiyan Blue Goku, get it signed by Sean Schimmel. So 'cause he's an awesome. He does an awesome job as the voice of Goku. And I met him one time when I went to New York City Anime Festival before it became New York City Comic Con, and he was there with the rest of the guys. The voice of Vegeta, the voice of Master Roshi, the voice of Krillin, because they were there for the release of the game of Dragon Ball Z Budokai. So I actually have a video of him here on my YouTube of actually him saying, and this is how you go to Super Saiyan and beyond. Go to the bathroom. It's like so funny. Yeah, it's okay. I know the Japanese one is actually pretty cool as well. I know when I was watching Dragon Ball Super, before it got dubbed, I was watching all the subtitle versions, and the woman that does the voice of Goku actually does an amazing job as Goku, because you look at the character, and regardless of being done by a woman, it fits. It just fits somehow. Don't know why, it just fits. When it comes to anime, you don't question. You just go with it. I have never seen the Latino version. Never seen it. The only time I seen the Latino version of Dragon Ball was actually when it was Dragon Ball. Uh, like the first 10 episodes. Because I saw it on Telemundo. That's the first time I ever saw anime in my life. And Dragon Ball was the first anime. I didn't even know I didn't even know it was anime. I just said it was cartoon. I just said it was cartoon. I was like, I'm gonna stop right now before I get a copyright strike. The Japanese and the Latino versions, they add passion to the character, and I noticed they don't do a lot of censoring as much as the English version. Because I've noticed that. But hands down, Dragon Ball Z, uh, Dragon Ball GT. I'm on borderline, but I've always been a fan of Dragon Ball. You know, it was always my first love. Next would go Bleach, and then Naruto, and then every anime after that. And so even Sailor Moon at some point. I'm gonna be honest. Even Sailor Moon, I've watched that anime. It's like pretty cool, but it's like the only thing about GT is the Super Saiyan 4, which I don't know if we're ever gonna see Super Saiyan 4 ever again. I don't really know. It'd be cool to see if it was to ever happen. Would they bring Super Saiyan 4 to Dragon Ball Super? I don't know because I think it doesn't surpass being a Super Saiyan God. I think it's below it. So like I said, I don't think that we'll ever. I don't know if we'll ever see Super Saiyan 4 in Dragon Ball Super. I don't know if we'll ever see that. So it'd be cool though. I would love to see Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Yeah, it, but it's not really a series because each one is only about like 7 minutes long. Because I think it's like it's like those cutscenes in a video game. So it's not really like a really long series. It's like every episode was like 7 minutes, 7 minutes, 7 minutes, and it's not like really like 20-minute long episode or 23-minute long episode, like a normal episode would be. I want to see if they continue with Dragon Ball Super because I'm waiting. I want to see if they're going to continue it because I would love to see that series continue and see little baby Pan grow older to become the Pan that we saw in GT. So imagine that, but obviously we all know it would change a little bit because in GT Goku um was supposed to be training Oob, so I don't know if we're ever gonna even. I don't know if we're even see Oob show up. If they're gonna remove him because since he is from GT, and he actually made it to the end of Dragon Ball Z. So I don't know if they're ever gonna meet him again or will he ever, you know. But it happens like after Goten and is already a teenager, so it's still ways off because they're still little kids. But I think right now I'm gonna, I think probably end the stream right now because really want to start editing the next video. But I'm happy that you guys were actually here with me. I really enjoyed doing this first live stream here on YouTube, and I hope to do more. And like I said, guys, if you guys enjoy it, smash that like button, and if you already have, thank you a lot. But make sure to subscribe to the channel because I'm gonna be doing a lot more of these builds. And for you guys that are DC and Marvel fans, if there's anything 3D printed that you guys actually want to see me build, leave a comment down on this video and I'll actually consider it because you've seen that I do make Marvel and DC related props and armor. So I got you guys too. I got the comic lovers too. So never don't worry about me uh, avoiding you guys or not showing you some love. If you cosplay Dol, if you cosplay Doll Mike, would you 3D print his hair? Wait, Doll? You mean All Might? Is that what you meant? All Might? Okay. Um, I don't think I would 3D print All Might's hair. That would because one, it's a lot, and it probably would be a little heavy. I think if I was to 3D print All Might's hair, I would actually make it just to be able to make a mold and have it made into like a latex hair piece that you can add foam on the inside so that way you can actually put it on your head. Give it that like how they do with the Yu-Gi-Oh wigs. It's actually latex on the inside. It's stuffed with foam. I don't know how you can repost on IG either. All I know is like a person can do screen grabs and then post that way. That's pretty much all I know. Or I think you could also put share posts. But other than that, I'm not too sure. I'm still learning my ways away Instagram because a couple days ago was the first time I ever did a live stream on IG, even though the quality was kind of bad because it kept lagging half the time. Uh, so so yeah, remember guys, Bat Joe, if you haven't subscribed yet, remember smash the like button. Be a part of this community. If you want to see me do something, even if it's anime related, anything you guys want to see, anything you guys want to see me 3D print, I'll talk with my friend Robert, see about getting something modeled that way we can 3D have it 3D printed and put on the channel and show you guys how it's made. Because remember, like I do want to do other things besides the 3D print. I want to do vacuum forming to show you guys how it can be done. Maybe something with latex, maybe something with molding and casting 3D prints. So the support that you guys can give me helps out to continue going further in this venue because we need those views and the watch times to increase, so I can get up there in YouTube because I already reached over 1,000 subscribers. So one of the other things that YouTube asks is about 4,000 hours watch time in a year. So if you guys can help me out, if you enjoy the content that I'm bringing and you guys like me as a person altogether, be a part of this family, be a part of my community. Um, let's be friends here. Enjoy the time. You guys want to see something made, let me know, and I will bring it to you guys. So right now, I want to say thank you for joining me here, guys, tonight. I enjoyed every single minute of it. I hope to see you guys again soon, and that tomorrow is the last day of 2018. Finish your year on a positive note. Begin your year on an excellent one. Aim for some goals. Fulfill your goals. I got faith that you guys are actually going to be able to have an excellent year. Think positive, be positive, and continue on forward. So until then, I hope you guys have a happy and excellent new year. And if I don't see you when the ball drops, I want to wish you guys a happy new year right now. All right, guys? So I'll see you guys later. You have a good night. Naeem, you take care. Bad Joe, see you around. Don't forget to subscribe, man. Don't forget to subscribe. Remember, that's important. That's important. And to hit the notification bell. Remember, hit that notification bell. I know I'm sounding like a broken record, but notification bell, very important so you guys know when I do my posts. So, and look out for the next video. I'm hoping to drop the next video on by Friday. So let's see if I can make it to Friday. Like, tomorrow's Monday. I started today. Fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. But I'll see you guys later. Bye. So long. Take care. Later.